Hey everyone, Cloud here, and welcome to my guide on a recruitment drive quest. What you are going to need is you must have completed the Druidic Ritual quest, which is pretty much a compulsory quest you complete now upon starting RuneScape, so it should be done. The ability to defeat a level 10 enemy without any items at all, and you must have a female player character. Now those of you who are thinking, what the hell to this, it will make sense during the quest, but it is compulsory. There might be a point where you cannot complete the quest without having a female character. Now it's free to do so. If you're not sure how to do it, there's a makeover mage who can be found I think southwest of Falador. There's a little icon to show you, but if you go speak to them, you can change your gender for free and like your skin colour and stuff like that, so it's not exactly hard. It only takes you 5 minutes to change back at the end. No items are required, and the enemy to defeat is a Sir Lay, who is level 10, but this is the one you must defeat without weapons or armour. But anyway, that's it for the requirements and items. Now onto the quest starting points. We're currently at the Falador Lodestone, which can be accessed via the Lodestone network. If you don't have this one unlocked and wish to unlock the other ones, I do have a guide which can be found in the description below. It's very handy to have the Lodestones all unlocked when completing quests, just makes it a little bit easier. But anyway, so from here we're going to head to the quest starting point, which is in the Falador Castle, and we need to go speak to Sir Jagex, who can be found on the 2nd floor in the Western Tower. So we're going to head there now, just watch where I go. Once you arrive, speak to Sir Jagex, and he'll ask you to join their secret organisation, the Temple Knights, and obviously if you accept, he'll then direct you to speak to Certificashing to begin your trading immediately. Now obviously, for this next part, you can't bring any items or anything you're wearing whatsoever. You're literally just yourself, and you need to make sure you're a female character. But from here, we need to head to the Falador Park, which is like southeast of the Falador Lodestone and northeast of where you currently are. So head there now. So once you arrive, you'll speak to Certificashing. Now, just before you guys carry on watching this video, this quest is a little bit sort of complex in a way. Now, after you speak to Certificashing, he'll put you through 5 different tests to see if you can become a Temple Knight, and you need to get all 5 correct in a row, otherwise you have to completely start from scratch again. Now however, the order you'll get them in is random, and there's actually 7 different testing rooms, so obviously 2 you won't get at all, and the other 5 you'll get in a different order. So in this guide I went out of my way to make sure I had every test done. I kind of like cancelled a couple of them throughout it, so I have all 7 tests filmed in this guide so you can see how to do each one. So I recommend watching this first to see what all the tests are like, and then when you go to start doing it yourself, you can then like reference back to whatever one you need help with. Some of them you need to be quite quick on as soon as you walk into the testing room, so yeah. But anyway, we're going to start, well, I'm now going to accept this test from Certificashing, and you'll see the 7 different tests you can get. So one test you may have to do is by Lady Table, and this test is one that you need to sort of be on the ball as soon as you enter the room. Now as you walk in, you'll notice there's 12 different statues. Well, actually there's 11, there will be 12 in a few minutes, and basically she'll ask you to sort of study the statues, and then the screen will go blank and an extra statue will be added. You have to identify which one it is. Now you can do this either one or 2 ways. You can either cheat and do, on your keyboard you'll notice there's a print screen button. If you press print screen and then go on to like Paint or Microsoft Word or anything like that and paste, you'll display whatever your screen was currently showing at the time, so you can just use that as a reference. Or the easiest way to do it, because it's not that hard, there'll either be 4 gold, 4 silver and 3 bronze or something like that order. There'll be a set of colours which there's only 3 of. So say for instance you've only got 3 gold statues in the room, you'll know that a 4th gold statue will be added, and you'll just have to work out whether it's going to be a sword, halberd, great axe or mace. If you want to make it easier for yourself, and just do a print screen as soon as you walk in the area, then you can't go wrong. So, but it's pretty easy to do. Obviously once the screen's faded black and the extra statue is added, just simply touch the one which wasn't there before and you'll have passed that test, and then you can go through the door to the next test. So another test you may receive is from Sir Quam Forense, I think that's how you pronounce it, and he'll tell you that you must defeat Sir Lay, who is level 10, and he's been blessed by Saradomin so that no man may defeat him. Now this is the catch here, that's why you're a woman, so no man can defeat him but a female can. However, you have still got to beat him with obviously no armour or weapons or anything, and it may take you a while. However, if you use the momentum ability, if you can sort of get away from him for a few minutes to use it like I'd done, that will make it a little bit easier, and then simply it's just a case of defeating him. Now I was quite a low combat level when doing this, so it took me quite a while to finish him off, and it was quite close. But obviously if you're a lot higher level than that, you should have no problems at all. So but either way, once he's defeated, you'll be congratulated, and you can go back, go through the next door for another test. So another test you may receive is from Sir Spicious, I think you pronounced that right, and he'll instruct you to get all 3 of these items across a bridge that only supports 5 kilograms in one go. So you've got to move over a 5 kilogram chicken, a 5 kilogram bag of grain, and a 5 kilogram fox. Now the tricky part is obviously you can't leave the fox and chicken alone together, as the fox will eat the chicken and the chicken will also eat the bag of grain if they're left alone. So you have to do it in this order. You have to sort of like wield an animal to carry him across the bridge to do this, but either way, I'll go through it. It's pretty simple actually. So take the chicken to the other side, because the fox and grain can't eat each other. Once you've done that, drop the chicken and come back and grab the fox. Take it to the other side and grab the chicken and drop the fox on the ground and take that back to the start. You then want to grab the grain and drop the chicken and take the grain across the bridge, and once you've done that, drop the grain, go back to the beginning for the chicken and take it across, and that's it, puzzle completed. So you've got about 5 different steps there to do that, but it's pretty easy and you should do it quite quickly, and you can't really go wrong as long as you don't leave 2 of the animals that could eat each other together. So once you've done that, you'll be congratulated and go through the door for your next puzzle. So another test you may receive is from Mischievers. This one's quite complex, so you've got to be a bit careful with this one, as if you only mess up like a little bit, you're going to have to redo all the testing again. So you walk into an area which looks like a little laboratory experiment place, and she'll tell you that there's limited resources and you need to find a way to open the door to go into the next testing area. Now you'll notice there's like bookcases and shelves and all that scattered around the room, so you basically want to search everything to start with like I'd done. The things you actually need to find are alchemical notes, cupric ore powder, cupric sulfate, gypsum, a tin, 4 vials of liquid, tin or powder, a knife, chisel or bronze wire, and a spade. So you need to make sure you have all these items, because this is what you're going to need to get through the next steps. Then there's quite a few steps here to do, so obviously just take your time with it, and I'll try and go through it sort of as detailed as possible. So to get past the first door, take the metal spade you have and use it on the Bunsen burner to remove the wood, leaving a metal spade head. Use the spade head on the stone door, but do not click pull spade yet. Once you've done that, use the cupric sulfate on the door and then add 1 of the vials of liquid. This will make the spade expand, trapping it in the hole, and it can then be pulled to open the door. So that's one door done. Now we need to get the key for the second door, which is attached to a chain, but we need to get a way around now. So to get past the second door, you want to use the gypsum on the tin and then the vial of liquid on the tin to get a clay substance. Next, where the key is chained to the wall, you want to use the tin of clay on it to get an imprint. After that, you want to add the cupric ore powder and tin ore powder to the tin, and then use it on the Bunsen burner to make a bronze key. Now obviously it'll be stuck in the tin, so you need to use your knife, chisel or bronze wire on the tin to scrape the key out. You'll then have the key, take that to unlock the door, and that's it, test completed. If you head through the door, you'll be able to begin the next test. So another test you may have is from Sir Ren Itchard, and he'll speak in riddles. Now the easiest way to sort of get this, basically you'll have to enter a 4-letter word on the door to get through the next room. Now the clue is the answer is a 4-letter word, obviously made up, and each line of his riddle makes it up, if that kind of makes sense. So there's a lot of different possibilities you can get. So the 4 answers you can have are fish, bite, rain, last, pass, time, clue or meet, but you'll be easily able to figure it out. Like for instance, my one, the answer was fish, and if you look at the poem or riddle he gave me, each word you had each word in each line you had feel, in, see, and his, and obviously if you take the first letter of each of those lines, it spells out fish. So it's simple as that. You really can't go wrong, and hopefully I haven't overcomplicated explaining that. So but anyway, once you've got the answer correct, the door will open and you'll be able to go through for your next test. So another test you can receive is from Miss Hinterpret, and she'll give you a multiple choice riddle. There's many to choose from. I'll just basically go through all the riddles and that now, and you know what to answer. So one riddle we can get is, if you were sentenced to death, what would you rather choose? Thrown into a lake of acid, burned over a fire, or fed to wolves that haven't eaten in 30 days? The answer is being to wolves, because wolves can't survive for 30 days without food, so they would all be dead. Another riddle, I dropped 4 identical stones into 4 identical buckets, blah 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 blah. I won't go for the whole riddle. You'll know if it's your riddle if you read the first bit. The answer for this is the first bucket, 32 degree, the water would be frozen, therefore the stone will never reach the bottom. Another riddle, a father is 4 times as old as his daughter. In 20 years he'll be 2 times old. How old is the daughter? The answer is 10. Counting the creatures and humans in RuneScape, you get about 1 million inhabitants. If you multiply the fingers on everything left hand by 1 million, how many would you get? The answer is 0. The keyword here is everything as opposed to everyone's. So obviously some things won't have any fingers. These are really dodgy riddles. And another riddle you can receive are, the number of false statements here is 1, the number of false statements here is 2, false statements here is 3, false statements 4. How many false statements are there? And the answer are, there are 3 false statements. So don't really know why that's the answer, but we'll just go with it. But either way, once you've answered the riddle correctly, or puzzle correctly, then you'll be able to go through the next door. I'll probably add these as an annotation on the screen just to make it a little bit easier in case I sort of didn't go through that clearly. And then another test you can receive is from Sir Tinley. After talking to Sir Tinley, he'll stand still and wait, and he'll tell you he'll start the test in a few minutes. Now the test here is patience. You're not allowed to move or talk to him or do anything. Literally just leave your character standing, and after a few seconds he'll congratulate you saying you've passed the test of patience, and you can go through to the next room. Okay, so that's all 7 tests, and obviously you can receive 5 of them in any order, but obviously if you watch the video all the way sort of through, like I've explained, you'll know how to do each test. And then when you're actually doing them yourself, if you need to go back and work out how to do a certain one, you can do so. The only one you've got to be on the guard for is when you walk in and see the one with the statues, as you only have a limited amount of time before the screen changes, and obviously you don't want to mess up and have to start again. But either way, once you've completed 5 tests in a row, Sir Tinley will welcome you to the Temple Knights, and you've completed the quest. So congratulations, you've passed the recruitment drive quest. You're awarded 1 quest point, 1,000 prayer experience, 1,000 herblore experience, 1,000 agility experience, access to initiate Temple Knight armor. You'll be given a helmet for free, and you can buy the other parts from Certificate Cashin, or on the Grand Exchange, either way. And you'll also get the Gaze of Saradomin, which allows you to respawn in Falador, I believe, and 2 extra spins on the Wheel of Fortune. So yeah, this one's quite a sort of complex quest, but I do find it quite fun at the same time, especially like the different tests and that. But you know, I've had a few RuneScape accounts over the few years, so I remembered most of these tests anyway, and they're not exactly hard to figure out. It's only really the chemistry lab one and the riddle one that kind of throws you out a little bit. You shouldn't run into your problems with this quest, especially if you do what like I suggested and watch sort of what all 7 tests are first, and then sort of use them as references if you get stuck. If you do run into any problems, leave a comment in the comment section below and I'll help you as best I can. If not, thank you very much for watching. Please make sure you like, favourite, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to share with your friends. Cheers guys, bye.